Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Blend, episode 194. I'm your host Oliver, and joined as always by the wonderful Maya. Happy February 3rd, Maya. Are you ready to throw some beans today?
オリバーハロー。そう、今日は節分だね。鬼は外、福は内って言いながら豆まきする日だよ。オリバーも豆まきするの？
Well, I think my neighbors might be a bit surprised if I start throwing beans around my apartment balcony. But I did buy a long sushi roll and ehomaki. Actually, did you know that today is also Nori no Hi, or Seaweed Day? It was started in 1954 to celebrate the seaweed industry.
へえ、2月3日は海苔の日でもあるんだ。節分で恵方巻きを食べるから海苔の日っていうのは納得だね。でも最近は海苔だけじゃなくて食べ物全般の値段が上がってて大変だよね。
You're absolutely right. Inflation is hitting everything, especially treats. That actually leads us straight into our first story today. It's about how expensive Valentine's Day is becoming this year due to the rising cost of cacao.
バレンタインか。確かに最近のチョコってすごく高いイメージがある。カカオの価格が上がってるからデパートとかも大変そうだよね。
Exactly. Major department stores like Takashima and Matsuya are getting very creative because they want to curb the price of their seasonal items.
carve の price？ オリバー、今の carve the price ってどういう意味？
Good question. To curb the price basically means to limit or control the cost so it doesn't go too high. Think of a curb on a sidewalk.It's a border that keeps things in place. So stores are trying to curb the price by finding ways to keep the chocolate gifts affordable for customers.
なるほどね。価格を抑えるとか高騰を制限するってことか。歩道の縁石みたいに価格がそれ以上外に行かないように止めるイメージだね。でもカカオが高いのにどうやって安くしてるの？
Well, that's the interesting part.Instead of just using expensive chocolate, they're using alternative ingredients. They're promoting sweets made with domestic fruits, buckwheat kernels, and even gummies.
Alternative ingredients。オルタナティブって最近よく聞くけど、この場合はどういう意味かな？
In this context, alternative ingredients are different components used to replace the traditional ones. So, since cacao is expensive, buckwheat or fruit becomes the alternative or the substitute. It allows them to make delicious sweets without relying solely on cacao.
ああ、代替の材料。つまり代替原料のことだね。カカオの代わりに和の素材のそばの実とかフルーツを使うんだ。チョコじゃないバレンタインギフトも新鮮でいいかも。
I agree. It's actually a very clever way to keep people interested. And here's a surprising fact from a recent survey. Even though people are buying fewer gifts for others, the budget for a self-treat has hit a record high.
Self-treat？ 自分のためのトリートってこと？
Spot on.A self-treat is when you buy something special for yourself rather than as a gift for someone else. Usually we think of Valentine's Day as a time to give to others, but now more people are spending over 10,000 yen on a high-quality self-treat.
わかる。自分へのご褒美だよね。1万円以上も自分用のチョコにかける人が増えてるんだ。誰かにあげるより自分が本当に食べたいものを奮発して買うっていうトレンド、すごく共感できるな。私も自分への self-treat 探しに行こうかな。
Well, you might have to hurry. Those limited edition items sell out fast. It's fascinating how the market is shifting from luxury brands to unique, creative alternatives just to curb the price and satisfy those self-treat shoppers.
本当だね。高級ブランドもいいけど、工夫された新しいスイーツも楽しみ。さて、冬の楽しみといえば、北海道でも大きなイベントが始まるよね。
That's right. Let's move from the kitchen to the cold north. Our second story is about the Sapporo Snow Festival, which is getting ready to open officially tomorrow, February 4th.
札幌の雪まつり。ニュースで準備の様子を見たよ。大きな石像が並んでて迫力がすごいよね。
It's incredible. This year they have over 100 sculptures, including massive ones from Pokemon and One Piece. Artisans have been working for weeks to carve out these displays from giant blocks of snow.
carve out 雪を削って作るってことかな。
Yes, exactly. To carve out means to create a shape or an object by cutting away material from a solid block, like wood, stone, or in this case, snow. It takes a lot of skill and patience to carve out a 15-meter tall Pikachu.
削り出すとか彫り上げるって意味だね。15メートルもの巨大な石像を削り出すなんてまさに職人技だな。実物を見たいわ。
It's definitely a bucket list item, but if you're planning to go, you should know that local hotels are already at full capacity.
At full capacity それってもう予約がいっぱいってこと？
Precisely. When a place is full capacity, it means it is completely full and there is no more room or space available. Because international tourism is surging, almost every bed in Sapporo is taken for the festival period.
満席、収容能力がいっぱいって意味だね。世界中から観光客が来るから今から予約するのは至難の業か。さすが日本を代表する冬のイベントだね。
It really is, and the best time to see the sculptures is in the evening when they have the night illuminations. It makes the snow look like it's glowing in different colors.
Night illuminations 夜のイルミネーションだね。石像がライトアップされると昼間とは全然違う幻想的な雰囲気になりそう。
Exactly. These night illuminations are a huge draw for tourists. It's a massive economic boost for Hokkaido, even if it's a bit expensive to stay there right now.
Economic boost 経済を押し上げるって感じかな。
You've got it. An economic boost is an increase in financial activity or success. The festival brings in millions of visitors who spend money on food, hotels, and souvenirs, which really helps the local businesses grow.
経済効果とか経済の活性化という意味だね。寒い冬でもこういうイベントがあると街が元気になるし活気が出るよね。石像をcarve outする人たちの情熱が街に大きなエコノミックブーストをもたらしてるんだ。
Well said, Maya. Whether it's finding creative ways to curb the price of chocolate or traveling to see giant snow statues, there's a lot happening this February. Now, before we wrap up, let's quickly review today's expressions.
はい、今日も便利な表現がたくさんあったね。ゆっくり復習しましょう。
Number 1. Curb the price. This means to limit or control a cost to keep it from rising too much.
Curb the price 価格を抑える、制限するという意味でしたね。
Number 2. Alternative ingredients. These are different materials used as substitutes for traditional ones.
Alternative ingredients 代替原料、代替の材料のことです。
Number 3. Self-treat. This is buying something special for yourself as a reward or pleasure.
Self-treat 自分へのご褒美ですね。
Number 4. Carve out. This means to create a shape by cutting away from a solid material like snow or wood.
carve out 何かを削り出す、彫り上げるという意味で使います。
Number 5. At full capacity. This means a place is completely full with no more room available.
At full capacity 満席、満室、収容能力がいっぱいという意味ですね。
And number 6. Night illuminations. These are decorative lights used to highlight objects or buildings at night.
Night illuminations 夜のライトアップ、イルミネーションってことでした。
Great job. Try using one of these expressions today, maybe when you're buying your ehomaki or thinking about your Valentine's plans.
ぜひ使ってみてね。節分の豆まきも忘れずに。それではまた次回。
Thanks for listening to the Daily Blend. See you next time. Goodbye.
バイバイ。